First, I'm going to start off with saying I'm sorry. Forgot to mention something in the last video talking about control series. Another thing that you can do is control and left click. This allows you to select multiple things. Whether you click and hold, you can click all of that and it's good to go. Now, we're going to talk about printing. So to get to the printing page, File, Print, as you can see, here's that whole page I had, as well as the settings. So we have our specific printer. You have the settings, whether one-sided or both-sided, orientation. We have the margins and we have the scaling. So with this, there's the basics of it. We will get into some of these settings here in a bit. The basics of what you need are whether you want stuff to be printed one-sided. Each of these preview pages gets its own printed page. Another thing that you can choose is to print on both sides, so they'll be back to back. And this one's determining which printing style you prefer. Printing orientation, portrait or landscape, all preferences. These put columns to lot for put all the columns on one page, all the rows on one page, or just fit the entire sheet onto one page. These are also preference. They are good for large tables and where there's lots of data. So those are all preference. Go ahead and play with that when you're choosing, but now you know where that is. Another thing you can do is control or command and then click the P. Gets you to the same page. As you can see, same layout, same settings we left it on. Another thing we can do, come over here and highlight. We're going to click and hold. Oop. Click and hold over our table. Go to the printing page. As you can see, we're still showing everything. Come to print selection, and we only have our table that we were wanting to see. We can do this exact same thing for a graph. As you can see, we're still on the print selection. There's one of one page, nothing else here, just the graph that we're wanting. Another thing is for your printer, make sure you know which paper size you have. For mine is letter. And there you go. There's printing of one sheet. The final thing that I will tell you about that you can do with printing, just as you went through and we could click multiple things here with control left click, we can click on separate sheets. As you can see, 3 of the sheets are highlighted. As there is nothing selected for a cell, it will show nothing, but now we can see different graphs selected. You're good to, now we have each sheet has its own page by clicking fit sheet on one page. Thank you. Hopefully this video was helpful, and join us in the next video for more Excel tips and tricks.